Good morning. A confidential source from the U.S. intelligence community has released information regarding the terrorists responsible for the Washington, D.C. metro attacks and their intentions to attack the Jewish community in the D.C. area. The intelligence community denies the existence of a specific threat, but admits that such violent threats are common. Although common, these threats rarely, if ever, include enough detail to be considered viable. Despite this new threat, the Jewish community is planning a unity rally in the West End Foggy Bottom region of the capital. The rally, entitled Stand Strong for Israel, will make stops at the IMF, World Bank, the Department of State, and end at the Lincoln Memorial. The Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI, and the Metro Transit Police are coordinating with private security at these locations to ensure safety for the rally. This will require a large effort from these forces, but keeping this rally safe and peaceful is a high priority. Senators of the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence quite clearly informed the Director of the FBI and the Director of National Intelligence of the fear and distrust Americans, and specifically residents of the Capitol, were feeling in regards to their safety and security. Public opinion polls echo this increased fear of terrorism and a lack of confidence in the police to stop terrorist attacks. One poll indicates this fear has reached the same level as post-September 11th. Of those survey participants located in D.C., close to 85% say they fear they will be a victim of a terrorist attack in the coming few weeks. This is the highest this number has ever been for such questions. Simultaneously, anti-Muslim protests have sprung up in several communities around the U.S. Some of these protests have become violent, including protests opposing a group called the Party for the Freedom of America. One key aspect of this combined problem deals with the media coverage of the attacks and the terrorism threat. The President of the United States has even accused the media of playing into the hands of the terrorists by sensationalizing the attacks, which he believes increases the insecurity. By spreading speculation, the President has accused the media of fueling the public's fear. The federal government acknowledges this security and lack of confidence crisis. Led by the Department of Homeland Security, the government is preparing an integrated crisis communication and emergency response plan. The Washington, D.C. Joint Terrorism Task Force, in conjunction with local and state authorities, has been tasked with preparing their piece of the crisis communication plan for the local area around the Capitol. This plan will include the local and state authorities' needs in terms of objectives, audiences, and messages. This combined crisis shows an often forgotten aspect of providing safety and security to a free public. First and foremost, yes, the public must be kept safe from physical violence and harm. But second, the public must feel safe. To this end, the crisis communication plans and emergency response plans described above, or at least key aspects of them, must be communicated to the public. This means effectively using media to include news media as well as social media. While the fight against ISIS outlined in earlier plans cannot be forgotten to include the search for the at-large gunmen involved in the D.C. metro attacks, communicating with the public key aspects of this security plan to include what they should be doing, where they can go for help, and who they can contact if they have information must be relayed to the public. Then, with time, and with no follow-on attacks, the U.S. public will again be able to feel safe and secure in their homes and places of work.